Because we're all somewhat afraid in life, because that's the nature of the universe. Anxiety. Oh my God. Friends, how you doing? Dr. Robert Kiltz, MD, live and strong for you in the Pottery Studio today. I've been working to get to glazing, and I've got some bisqueware that I just finished firing Kono 5, and then I'm gonna do some glazing at Cone 5, and I first dipped this in a little bit of desert sand, and now I'm doing a little blue, and we'll see what it comes out like. And one thing I've learned about pottery is some of it makes it and some of it doesn't. Some of it comes out looking like, wow, that's amazing, and some of that like, oh my God, that's a piece of shit. And the whole part of life is not to focus on everything being perfect, but focusing on making lots of doing stuff. I call it keep firing and adjusting the aim of life. You're improving the things that you're making and doing each and every day, and that's the journey. Let go, let God, have faith. Recognize that even when you think, oh my God, this isn't right, this isn't fair, this shouldn't be this way, let it be okay. And I did a video a couple weeks ago where the piece that I was making just completely collapsed. And I'm like, do I show this on a video? Yeah. And in the collapse, I took it and I broke it down into smaller pieces and made balls of clay. I will show you some of those, but basically, this is what it came to. I took the big stuff and made small stuff. And today I'm in the studio doing some glazing. And pottery is really a great way to keep the mind just letting go. I often will listen to a book or music, or I'll do a video while I'm doing this. Finding the joy in the doing and the journey, not in the destination. Because ultimately, the only destination that we're all going to is that thing called death. Part of it is, how do we accept death as our ultimate destination to get back into the mystery and mastery of the universe and not be fearful of what's coming, but be faithful. And ultimately, the real joy of life is to have an immense faith in God, nature, the energy of the universe. Because it's been doing this for a lot longer than you and I, by the way. And we're just learning on the journey. And the whole idea is that mistakes are the mastery of what we're supposed to do. This is what we're making, by the way. Some Kiltz cups. Some of them nice, some of them not so nice, or the opposite, whatever you think, right? And keep making the stuff you love to make, whether it's painting or pottery or poetry, whatever mastery you decide you want to practice, but it's practice. It's okay to be afraid, by the way, because we're all somewhat afraid in life, because that's the nature of the universe. Anxiety. Oh my God, is anyone gonna like me or like my stuff? They're gonna think it has any value. What's this guy doing? I've even had a couple of comments about my speech, my repetitive nature. I'm a little anxiety-ridden, ADHD, maybe that's a better term. ADHD, attention deficit hyperactivity. That's my nature. I'm okay with it. Find the joy in whether you're dyslexic or you have some other autistic spectrum disorder, as we've labeled it, but ultimately, we're just all human beings. And each of us has our unique nature about us. And yes, there are people that have similar genetic predilections or environmental factors that create us who we are. And no matter what genetic variation you may have, environmental factors that affect your natural expression. Find some joy in it. Find some creativity in it. Whether you're good at music or painting or pottery, it really has to do with how much you want to practice it. I've been in the studio for nearly 50 years, and I'm always working to master something. But the more I keep doing it, the more I keep on making mistakes. And I realize that the mastery is not in the outcome, but it's in the journey of the doing every day. And each of us, as human beings, have the ability to make our own mistakes, to get up and out in life and take some risk. It's good. Risk failure. We are here even to risk death, but ultimately there's no risk of death because death is going to happen. And when it happens and how it happens, that's the mystery, right? Why some of us get cancer or other diseases and die younger than others, all right. But we're working so hard to help us live longer when each of us must take the time and the energy to focus on just living today in a joyous, God energy life. Because it really is that God is within us, not outside of us, right? It's the hard part for us to imagine and understand. So this is liquid glaze, it's liquid glass essentially. And dipping it and coating it. This is a piece these are some of the throne pieces. Then I have some iron oxide and cobalt blue stain, and it's gonna give us its beauty one way or another, right? And our challenge in life is even in the mistakes, we want to imagine the beauty and perfection of it all. And we can learn from yesterday. And we're all destined to make our own mistakes. Human beings, if you don't make them, you can't learn. What I'm practicing this and every day. What can I learn from my pottery, my painting, my poetry, my videos, my sharing, but I'm listening and learning. We're all doing this together. And it's much more exciting and fun when we do it together. We love the energy of connectivity. That's what this is really all about. Each and every day, in each and every way, we want to listen and learn to each other, even in the mistakes and the challenges, the faults and the failures. Get into your own pottery studio, and it can be in your kitchen, your bathroom, your porch. I do a lot of this outside, the right temperature, the right, I guess, clothing too allows us to go do that. But whether it's clay or plaster or wood or cloth or paper or a canvas, whatever it is, be afraid, do it anyway, make your own mistakes, and remember, you're the potter, the poet, and the painter always. And even if you haven't done it or you're not that good, for sure I'm not, we're all on the journey together. All right, Dr. Robert Kieltz, MD, live and strong for you. Check out Mind, Body, Smile. We're going to be working in 2021 to bring the whole community together and share all of our art of life. God bless you, my friends.